Well, if you had been paying attention, drinking with Bob, instead of yelling non-stop, you would know that Occupy Wall Street has made a list of demands that they want, which I will link to below. That way there is no confusion about what it is Occupy Wall Street wants. You know, that's what all these shills keep saying is, oh, they have no message. They're just nihilists out there for nothing. Well, no, they have a message, they have a goal, no one is listening because it's not convenient for the super rich. So I'm going to link below what it is they want. I could abridge it down to they want the rich to be held responsible for when they fuck up. They want regulations that prevent lobbying. That way Congress can't be bought out by all these special organizations and all these special interest groups. They want, better wages for the working class. They want better welfare programs. It may be vague, but it has direction. And there are ways that the states can make these things happen. They just choose not to do it. So, that's all I have to say. If you can bother to read, look at the link below, and you'll learn all about Occupy Wall Street and what it is exactly they're protesting for. And, the fact that they are obviously they're making some difference, because people wouldn't be talking about them so much if they weren't. They keep hoping to demoralize the people of Occupy Wall Street, that way they go home. But, a lot of us don't have jobs, and a lot of us have nowhere to go. So this is all we have. You can't take from somebody that has nothing. So that's where the rich fucked up. They took and they took and they took, and then finally, when people start fighting back, suddenly they want to threaten you with, taking away your job, and because you know how this goes. The people that are occupying Wall Street, employers are not going to want to hire them because they're going to be like, oh, look at this hippie thinking he can have an opinion that isn't mine. Fuck him. He don't get paid for nothing. And, that's what they're doing. The market exists to control and to tyrannize, to bully and harass. It is criminal. It is terrorist. And, but these people, they didn't have jobs to begin with. You're not going to scare them by not employing them. And you're not going to scare them by throwing tear gas in their face, or mace, or cracking their ribs with nightsticks. You're not going to scare these people away. And I applaud their actions, and hopefully this gets more fierce, and hopefully something finally gets done about all this corruption and bullshit. And I don't just mean, in Washington, or in Congress, or in, the stock market. It's everything. Everything is the problem. From top to bottom, every inch and crevice. And, there's no way you could tackle all those problems at once. But I believe Occupy Wall Street is off to a very good start.